I've got the giant turtles from 1990, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. A couple years after the original smaller toys came out. Standing at about bigger than my ruler. A little over 13 inch, about, depending on how they stand. Of course, they did all four of the turtles. The same articulation as the originals, except for some ankle kind of foot articulation that wasn't on the original smaller toys. And a little different look. We've got pupils in the eyes here. But otherwise mostly the same except some cloth belts here with Velcro to hold it on. Luckily mine still have their belts, but no holsters for the weapons. Nothing on the back of Michelangelo to hold the nunchucks. Nothing in the front to hold Raph's size either. This was just a case of bigger is better. They're just big toys. They don't have a talking function or anything action there. They're just big versions of the turtles. So they had big versions of their weapons to go with them. And for a little kid's hands when I was younger, I loved to play with these. They were a little small even when I was a kid, but still to have the size, or swinging the nunchucks around, which is why Michelangelo kind of lost them in the cartoon eventually, because kids getting, toy versions or anything like this swinging around, a little dangerous. So I just have Michelangelo and Raphael. I never got the other two turtles or any of the villains that they released even later, which would have been cool, but I wasn't ever really a big figure guy. I always liked the smaller toys because you could get more, you could get the vehicles and things. The big ones are just, the fun of them is that they're big, and I never really got that part. But I was lucky enough to get these two guys. Michelangelo has just kind of a thicker string with his nunchucks, and they're orange colored to match him. I believe he just came with one set, unlike the smaller toys that come with two weapons. But Raphael got his two sides with red handles to match his color as well. So they do have kind of like squeezable, softer parts. Even the heads give a little bit, the arms. So they must be hollow inside. There's a little bit of give to them. Mine are surprisingly in good shape. Not a ton of scratches. But again, I probably didn't really play with them a lot. Michelangelo has a few more paint scratch marks on him. But yeah, I can't really remember what I was even playing with these since I only had two of the turtles. I had no bad guys this size. The big is cool, but logistically playing with them, what are you going to do with them unless you have all the characters or have villains and things for them to fight? So with all these marks, I probably just use my ninja kind of weapons and toys from other things, probably beat them up or something like that. Kind of punching bags because of their size. So unique kind of item, cool if you have them all. I only ever had the two and never found the others or asked for the others or anything. I don't even remember asking for these as a kid, but I always remember having them and very occasionally playing with them, probably more when friends were over or something, eyeballing the big action figures over the smaller ones. Unique, there are re-releases. Walmart trying to do a giant turtle, but it's not as big as these original ones from 1990. So these will always be kind of special until they actually remake them, which they have not yet. I like to show older toys that I had as a kid, and I like to collect more and add to those old collections. So I've been trying to regrow Ninja Turtles and a lot of other toy lines of the 90s, a little bit of 80s, just some retro toys I would have had or known about as a kid. Plenty more cool toy videos here, and you might want to get subscribed just so you don't miss any newer ones as well. Hoping to see you in the next video that way.